Spending hours jumping across Twitter, Reddit, or YouTube just to research a single topic is completely exhausting. What if you could search across all of these platforms simultaneously and get an instant AI synthesis? In this video, I'm going to cover the last 30 days tool which does exactly that, and using it, I'm going to build my own complete signal project which can take any of my topic and do a complete 4-part competitive report, having the landscape, the developer velocity, community, and the final verdict. Hello everyone and welcome back to Build with AI series, where I cover local and free AI tools to build practical AI projects on consumer hardware. So first, let's cover what this new tool is all about. This last 30 days tool is an AI agent-based search engine that can scan the entire internet basis the human engagement for your own user query. It tracks millions of people and their engagement like upvotes, likes, and real money to see where they are paying attention on different platforms like X, Reddit, or YouTube, and score actually what matters for your query. And this tool has just got the latest update, which is this V3 version, where the process where how the agent handles the multiple platforms simultaneously and generating the brief responses significantly upgraded. Traditional search engines like Google just aggregate all the editors. They prioritize SEO optimization, while this engine focuses purely on the engagement given by the real users and their conversations around the same topic. Big search engines also have limited access to these social platforms like X and TikTok because these are essentially walled gardens with their own APIs, own tokens, and their own authorization keys. But by connecting to your own local accounts and bringing your own keys and browser sessions, your AI agent can then search across all of them at once, bypassing their restrictions and crawling over all the data that they have. And if you look at the latest update of this model, it has now including this shareable HTML briefs, which allows you to export your entire research summary into a fully customizable and formatted HTML file. You just have to append a simple flag, which is this emit HTML, and the tool will build a clean dashboard file which you can then pass on to different applications like Slack or Gmail. The generated HTML is a fully self-contained document having inline CSS, system form callbacks, and no JavaScript involved, so it works entirely offline. And if we talk about the next feature, this system now uses an intelligent search tool, which is an advanced pre-research engine that is specifically powered to search for your topic. This feature looks exactly where to look for before firing the API calls. It handles a complex entity mapping automatically, where it will understand your topic first and then search the right people and communities where it has to look for. And instead of performing blind keyword search, it actually looks for the exact entity name, removing all the kind of different handles that the social media adds, so it can look for the exact online communities related to your topic. A major update in this pipeline is the best takes, where this V3 version has a second judge acting like a sorting AI model, scoring every result for their humor, wit, or the virality alongside the relevant score. So this ensures that the clever one-liners and the popular community reactions are not buried under the deep analytical text. And when a single event is breaking across different cross sources, the agent combines them into a single conversation narration instead of showing them as separate items. It identifies identical news basis the entity-based overlap detection. So even if they have different titles or keywords to describe the same news, this tool will accurately identify all those overlapping items. And let's say if you're unsure about the competitors for your given topic, you can directly pass on this argument, let's say -- competitors on OpenAI, and it will automatically discover the top peers, let's say this OpenAI versus Anthropic versus XAI. And if you're tracking a single person or developer on GitHub, you can pass on their GitHub username like this, and the entire engine will modify its search from keyword text mapping to the actual author contributions tracking. It will review all the pull requests, repository changes, readme summaries, star counts, and top feature requests, and the final synthesizer will weave all of it into a narrative alongside all of their X posts and Reddit threads. And if you look at the last feature, if you just say LE5 on after every research that you are doing, the entire synthesis will be rewritten in plain language without any jargons, so your entire data will remain same, sources will be same, citations will be same, but they will be written in a clearer manner in the final report. For example, the report will say Arizona wins by being physical, instead of saying Arizona's identity is paint scoring, 50 plus shooting, 9th nationality, if you have this LE5 mode on. But if you want to turn it off, you can just say LE5 off and you can go back to the original mode. Then you can check out the official documentation and see all the other updates in this V3 version. But now I'll move on to installing this into my own system and building the project around it. So for my coding environment, I'm going to be using Google Antigravity. If you don't have it installed, just go to antigravity.google/download and download the installer for your platform. Then for using the local Ollama models, I'm going to be using the Ollama software. So just go to ollama.com/download and download the software according to your platform. For my local AI brain, I'm going to be using the Gemma 4 E2B model, which just has a 2 billion parameter size, so it can run on any consumer hardware. You just need to copy this query, and once Ollama is installed, you can directly install it in your system. So now we'll open Google Antigravity. To set up any project directory, just go to File menu and open Folder and select any folder in your system as the project directory. Then all these code files and the README file will be available in the GitHub link in description and pinned comments, so you can directly follow along the README file and copy any codes if you need. Now to install the Gemma 4 model, you can just open up the terminal by expanding this below pan and pasting the query that we have copied from Ollama here, and just press enter, and the model will be installed in your system, which you can directly use it as a chatbot or in your Python projects. Now to install all the skills and the features from the last 30 days skills library, you can just use the git clone command command, and all the features are essentially made by skill.md files in this project directory, which you can directly use in your projects. Then to install all the required libraries, I've also made this requirements.txt file. So if you don't have Ulama installed using the online software, you can use this pip install requirements as well in the terminal directly. And then third query is just to pull the JAMA 4 E2B model from Ulama. So I'm going to be copying this git clone command, go to the terminal and paste it here. So now you'll see that this last 30 days skill repo will be cloned, or you can just say that it will be copied in your system project directory. Here you will see all the different types of MD files, and in the skills folder, all the different skills are saved in the same MD file format. So now using these MD files, I'm going to be building my AI agents that can use the skill and use the JAMA 4 model as the AI brain to do all kind of different research that I want. So in this main.py file, I've built this simple function which will take all the different arguments that the user is giving. First, they can give their topic which they want to be researched. Then they can also give their competitors list. Let's say if they want to analyze some particular competitors on that topic. Then they can also give their GitHub username if they want to specifically search for any GitHub user and what kind of different activities they are doing. And if you pass on an HTML command, it will generate a shareable dark mode HTML dashboard using the same research that it is doing on the given topics. Then you can pass on the mock argument if you want to just do the analysis basis the mock fixtures for testing. Once all the arguments are given, you will just use the parser library to parse all those arguments. And then I'm going to be using the last 30 days skills as my underlying wrapper for all those topics. Then if the user are giving their GitHub usernames and the competitors, I will also add the GitHub user and competitor list as an arguments before calling the skills files directly. Then once all the arguments are ready, we'll just use the subprocess.run command and pass on the cmd command that we have built above. And once we get the response to extract the raw data, you just need to get the standard output with this std out and remove any white spaces using this strip command. And once the raw data is ready, I will just use a JAMA 4 model to generate the final report. The instructions I'll be giving to the model will be that you are a complete signal and AI intelligent. Summarize the research into a clean 4-section report, landscape, velocity, community, and verdict, and output the markdown directly. Do not output reasoning or think tag. I'm just disabling these reasoning and think tags just to get faster responses from the Ulama model, but you can enable them if you want more accuracy, but the responses will be a bit slower. Then I'm going to be building my user prompt, which is the different arguments like competitors or GitHub users if they are giving, and using ulama.chat and the model selected as JAMA 4 E2B, we can pass on our system prompt and the user prompts like this. And once the files are made, we'll just save the report in this reports folder. And if the user is asking for a dark mode HTML report, I'll just use the emit HTML command like this. And again, this is the arguments given by the user. If they are enabling mock, I will enable the mock command. If they are adding competitors, I will add the competitors list. And if they are giving any GitHub user, I will add the GitHub user like this. All these commands you can directly paste in your terminal if you want, like I have shown in the official documentation. But if you want to build an app or a website around this same project, you need to build a code like this which can take the direct arguments and then modify them into an last 30 days skills of arguments to generate the final reports in your required formats. So here I will get both the HTML report and the MD file report, where the HTML dashboard will be generated by the last 30 days skills and the concise MD report will be generated by the JAMA 4 E2B model. And then I can directly forward any of these two files in any of the platforms that I want, let's say Slack or Gmail. Now let's say if I want to test this main.py file, I can just go to the terminal and paste a command like this which will call the main.py file using Python with the topic selected as Anthropic Claude, and I want the HTML file generation from the last 30 days skills tool in addition to the MD file report generated by the JAMA 4 E2B model. I'll just run this command, and now the code is successfully completed. I can see that this HTML file is generated which is made from the last 30 days skills tool, and the MD file which is generated by JAMA 4 is also given here. So if you look at the summary given by the JAMA 4 model, it has given the landscape, velocity, community, and verdict with some simple paragraphs explaining everything about the given topic which is Anthropic Claude. But if I check the generated HTML, I can just click on Reveal in File Explorer and open it directly in Google Chrome. I'll see that this report is more formatted and looks much cleaner, where it has given the date range, the multiple sources which is best taken, first the landscapes and odds with the given summary, then the velocity and repository metrics, then the community buzz and the wit and humor, like some single liners that are given by the different community platforms. For example, here it has given writing prompts, so Claude is the only time I feel like a manager who is actually respected, because this one liner was given 4200 upvotes in this programmer humor subreddit. Then it has given an overall consensus that the shift from OpenAI to Anthropic is accelerating due to the stability of Claude's JSON outputs. Finally, it has given the strategic verdict, and it has given the sources summary as well, that from Reddit it had taken 14 threads, from X it had taken 89 posts, from web from 45 pages, and majorly the data is taken from an @Anthropic AI, R Claude AI, and Hacker News. So you saw how this report is much better compared to the JAMA 4 model output, but both the reports you can directly share and use in any of your projects, and you're not restricting to copy pasting any terminal outputs now in your AI projects. So this covers the overall features and the massive V3 update on this last 30 days tools library. All the codes and the readme file for the project that I have just built will be available in the GitHub link in the description and pinned comments, so you can directly copy them and get started with the project easily. Let me know in comments if you have some suggestions for me to build more local AI projects, and follow the channel for more such AI builds, updates, and workflows.